Hello, welcome or welcome back, Cellular and Love Tarot, or Hillary for short. We're going to see who wants a new beginning with you, who this person is. Do you know them? Do you not? Their energy towards you, how they're perceiving you, any thoughts, feelings. I'm going to get into all that. But before we do that, I would love to share a new beginning that I'm having, okay? And a little gift for you guys. So I am collaborating with Otter Spirit. Do you know who that is? Do you know what that is? If not, you should go check them out. I was already in the market for buying some new gemstone bracelets, and lo and behold, I manifested an email from Otter Spirit saying, we would love to send you some bracelets. And I said, let me check out Otter Spirit. Let me see what it's about. I'm not sure. I'm very picky. I turn down a lot of collaborations, all right? And I checked them out and I was like, you know what? This might be worth it. So I said, okay, Otter Spirit, I would love to get a new beginnings pack, which has labradorite, rhodonite, and moonstone. I'm going to share a little video of my specific bracelets that I picked and what I love about them. First of all, the company Otter Spirit, I love what they're about. They are supporting the wild sea otters, okay? I didn't even know that wild sea otters neared extinction, and thanks to conservation efforts that their population is recovering. Every single bracelet that is sold from Otter Spirit, $1 from each goes towards conservation efforts and supporting sea otters, protecting sea otters. They support many organizations, Coast Keepers Alliance, and the Monterey Bay Aquarium, which is where Otter Spirit is based out of, okay? I love it. Now, sea otters aside, because yes, sea otters are adorable, I'm talking gemstones here, all right? AAA grade. 80% of their stock is AAA grade. They never go below A grade. I love that. I also love all the options that they have. I love all the intentions that they have for each pack. And the way that it's packaged, even sent, it's sent with like a little affirmation, which is beautiful. I love that. It's so thoughtful, it's so insightful, and it's just so far above and beyond just buying gemstone bracelets from just anywhere. I love it, okay? Now, these babies pass the stretch test, okay? I have a neurospicy 5-year-old who loves to pull on my bracelets. So I was like, I need something that's not just gonna pop with a little pressure. And I don't have a video of my son pulling on it, but I'm pulling on it, and they're amazing. I wear them in the shower. They are comfortable. They are so nice, so lovely. I've gotten so many compliments from having them so far, and I've barely had them a week. They're just lovely. So if you are also looking for some gemstone bracelets, you know, I have a code down in the comment section. I'll also post it here. 20% off any order with Cellulite 20 or Cellulite 30 if you are purchasing over $99 worth of bracelets. I hope that you look into them if you haven't already. And I just want to thank Otter Spirit for partnering with me on this. I really love what you guys are about, and I hope that this is a beautiful collaboration. Okay, now let's get into the reading, okay? The person who wants a new beginning with you. Let's get some information here. Who is this person? How would darling know who this is? Give me the energy behind this connection. Talisman. Someone feels locked out of your life. They may feel like the door is closed, okay? Yeah, you may have had the courage to walk away from them, but they're trying to gain up the courage to come talk to you. Look at this: soulmate, talisman, and courage. Absolutely. The courage to message you. I knew it. Someone feels like maybe the door has been locked in communication, and you are being very specific and kind of like a bouncer to your energy right now. But they do feel a specific connection to you, and they would like a new beginning. They're working on the courage to come talk to you, to open that door. They're wondering if they still hold the key to your heart, okay? Tell me some more about this person. Who is this? How would darling know who this is? Well, you could be dealing with a Leo. We have the Strength card. We have the Fool. Aries and Aquarius for me with that one. And then we have the Chariot, which is Cancer. And then this card here, the Knight of Swords. Okay. This feels like a runner type to me. If you've already known this person, then your experience of them would be that they are very determined to get attention, to have new beginnings, but then they maybe run off just as fast. I feel like you would not really know where this person stood with you at any given point in time. That could be a problem for you if this person wants to return. You might be like, I don't really want a new beginning because I've had new beginnings with this person and I know what they're about. I know that they're all about the conquest and not about the victory long term. You know, they just want to get what they can't have. That might be your experience with them. Now, if this is someone that you have not experienced before, I feel like this person has moved around a lot. This might be someone who recently moved to your area, is kind of new in town or new to a job or something like that. You just kind of meet them. They're a new face where you're at. And I feel like this conversation would kind of come out of nowhere here. Your first conversation with them might be a little bit inconvenient, like you accidentally run into each other and someone spills a drink or something. But I'm gonna get if you know this person for sure, because I'd rather just hone in on one storyline here. Okay, does darling already know who this is? Yes or no? Does darling know who this is? 8 of Wands. I would say yes. I would say that you've at least interacted with this person 8 times, possibly. 9 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups. Yeah, this is someone that you've had to walk away from. So you do know who this person is. So I'm not sure that your impression of this person is very good at this point. They might be aware of that. Let's see. How is this person, what is their perspective of darling? What do they think darling thinks of them? Well, they feel like you love them very much. You've been very showy with your affection for them, okay? I don't think you back down from expressing any amount of emotional availability, any love with them. You've not backed down one bit, okay? We do have the Hermit here as well. Did you chase this person when they went silent? Is that what happened? When they would go silent, you would chase after them? Maybe you're not doing that anymore. This person feels like you've just sort of like thrown your hands up about the situation. I think they view you as you love them, but you're not going to chase someone who doesn't want to be with you, you know? Okay. How does this person feel about darling? Knight of Cups, they want to apologize. Knight of Pentacles for not giving you anything. Stringing you along, making you believe that they were going to invest in you, treating you with less respect and dignity than you deserved. What is this? Oh, the 8 of Cups. Yeah. This person... Is this what this person does, though? Is this their habit? Because we got cycles here. Cycles of this person having this epiphany about what you deserve, about their feelings for you, about their affection for you, and then wanting a new beginning. Like, have you been through this with this person? This is not your first rodeo. They've gone through this before, right? Right? Okay. Right now this person's in the phase of the cycle where they're like, well, your absence, I missed your love, so now I'm sorry that I didn't give you what you deserved. I'll for sure give you what you deserve now. I'll for sure do that. Your absence is enough for me this time, right? Okay. How does darling feel about this person? Page of Wands. You feel like they're immature. They're just looking to have a good time. They'll do and say anything to just get what they want. This can almost feel like someone who goes over the top. Think of like temper tantrum from a child, but when it's coming from a charismatic, charming adult, this person will just say and do anything to make you feel like you want a new beginning with them. They'll say anything to get you hot and bothered again or to get your fire going for them. I feel like that's how you view them. You're just like, this person is all talk and no long-term plan. They just do things for right now, and in a way I kind of admire just living so briefly in the moment, but I'm looking long-term. I need someone long-term. I'm not trying to build a life with a man-child or a woman-child. I need someone mature, right? And unfortunately, this person just shows me that they don't really grow. They haven't really grown. I don't feel like you believe that this person has grown at all. Okay, and I don't blame you. I am getting heavily the cycles here, and this not being the first time that this person is wanted to apologize or make amends or do things right. So I don't blame you for not thinking that this person has grown. I don't even know if this person has grown yet. I'll find that out in just a second. You feel like they're just kind of stuck in a loop from their past, okay? You're like, not my first rodeo, not my first experience, not my first time here. Yeah, I would rather be alone than experience that. I'm not looking for that. Yeah, I don't blame you, okay? Well, Spirit, can you please enlighten us to whether or not this person has grown in any way, shape, or form? Eight of Swords. I would say now would be the time for them to grow. I don't know if the growth is there. I feel like this person gets trapped in their mind when it comes to you, when it comes to cycles. I feel like they get hopeful that they're going to change something, and then now because they have really failed to make any changes in the past, they are also terrified of repeating that mistake, of repeating the past, of not changing. They are just as worried about not changing as you are worried about them not changing. The only difference that I would say now is I don't think that this person has thought about that before. I don't think they really thought that deep about it. So if there is a change right now, it's a change of personal awareness and accountability. But there is still this fear of, well, what if I don't change the pattern? Did this person consider that before? Have they considered this before? King of Pentacles. No. And what I'm getting from this is the reason that they never considered it before is because they, in an immature way, believed, oh, well, when I'm old enough, then everything will just be fitting right into place. Everything will be right into place. The solution is not me taking accountability for my life. The solution is that once I sow my wild oats, whoever's left is left. Whoever's here is here. And then I'll just know. But this person's realizing, like, their choices and their behaviors are their doing or undoing. You know? I would say that for sure. They're realizing that time and age is not the solution, especially when your energy is doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. Like, this person could be graying a lot. They could be the age that they thought, oh, really? They could be the age right now that they thought in the past, once I reach this age, I'll have it sorted out. Whoever's there will be there. I will be mature, I'll grow up, but I don't need to do anything. In the past, they didn't need to do anything to show up and be that person. They just thought future them at this current age would have it figured out. They're reaching that age now and they're like, well, shit, age wasn't the solution. What's the issue? I'm the issue? My habits, my issues, my thought process. I have to actually work on that. It's not just a magical, I'm mature and then things are just magically poof into place. Okay? So beginner awareness, I would say. How is this beginner awareness affecting this person's behavior? Oh, Queen of Pentacles. And the Page of Wands. I can't believe I treated the one person who was there long-term for me, who cared about me, who's generous, my equal match, my partner. I can't believe I treated them so carelessly. Did I really just act like my counterpart, my perfect match, was disposable? I do feel like you get finer with age. The older you get, the better you look. You're reverse aging in some way. And let me just say this. I don't give a shit about reverse aging or trying to look young. Y'all, we're gonna be old. Like, no one's gonna look good in a coffin. No one's gonna look good cremated. It doesn't matter. Like, I don't give a shit. But you're glowing. You're growing. That stands out to them. Okay? All right. With their actions and what they're doing, though, I do feel like they're trying to reparent themselves into doing the right thing. Like they're trying to train themselves the way that they were not taught to be. Okay, with that Page of Wands at the bottom and the Queen of Pentacles, that tells me I need to actually work on my actions, work on my behavior. Okay, how do they feel about darling? They feel lost and alone without you. They feel like there's too much silence here. The silence is very uncomfortable for them. Okay, the silence is very uncomfortable for them. Okay, any actions this person might take that we need to be aware of? Not that deck. Okay, let me move this over. Any actions this person might take that we need to be aware of? Queen of Swords. Knight of Swords. They're going to be talking soon. They're going to press send on that message, aren't they? Seven of Wands and the Magician. Well, if there's a blockage here, they are going to find their way around it somehow, okay? They feel like you're irresistible to them. We got the Queen of Wands here. They feel like you're irresistible. They want to see you. They want to talk to you. They want to be with you. They want to fight for this connection with the Seven of Wands. And they understand that there's going to be some, not only reasonable boundaries, but probably preventative boundaries on your part because of the history here. This person is expecting heavy boundaries. This person is expecting to get interrupted when they speak with that Knight of Swords. They are fully expecting you to be like, what does that have to do with me? Okay. Now you realize. Now you realize. Okay. What does that have to do with me? Because I'm doing things with my life. I don't have time for liars. I don't have time for flighty people. I don't have time for people who are undisciplined, who will not hold themselves accountable to be the type of person that they want to be in their life. I don't have time for it. Maybe you might straight up say, you're not in my vision anymore. They're kind of prepared for that, but I feel like they're going to try anyways. This is someone who doesn't give up. Someone who doesn't want to give up, okay? What might they say before we close this out? What might they say? I feel your energy all the time. Well, they're very aware that you have a connection, and everything they do, they think about you in it. Okay? You being with them, what you would say, what you would do. You're everywhere with them all the time. Okay? I didn't believe you could love me. I didn't know the real you. I'm ready to open up and let you in. Okay? This person is longing for you, missing you, desiring you, feeling you all the time. And I feel like they're reflecting that whatever shit they've projected onto you from their own, maybe insecurity, maybe just lack of awareness, whatever it is, whatever they projected onto you, they're like, that wasn't you. I wasn't seeing you. I was seeing my mindset. The way I judged you was my mindset. It wasn't anything you did. I feel you. I feel your love. I've always felt your love. I've always known that that was genuine. And then I convinced myself it wasn't. I convinced myself it was meaningless. I convinced myself it was pointless, you know? This person ready to open up, have a new beginning. I almost threw this into the candle. Some of y'all just like, throw the new beginning in the fire. I'm done. Okay. I don't blame you. Do you have any, Spirit, do you want to validate, darling, in any way, shape, or form regarding this? Is there anything darling needs validation about this? Seven of Pentacles, it's okay if you've already evaluated that this is not worth your time and investment, okay? This is someone who's spent a lot of time investing in this crop and said, this is going nowhere. No matter what I do, it doesn't grow. And at some point, you just have to realize maybe you're growing it in the wrong spot. Maybe you've done everything you can do, and you just got to go elsewhere. It's okay if you've already assessed that this is not worth your energy. You've invested a lot. I get it. Spirit gets it, okay? Anything else? Six of Pentacles. Yeah, you've really taken care of this relationship and this connection, even whenever it wasn't doing anything for you. You were the only one giving at one point. It was very unbalanced. So it's okay if you don't want to get in with this person. Your life is your life, and you hold more power over your life than tarot or other people's desires. I mean, what this person you went through loop after loop after loop with this person, repetitious. And you're just supposed to suddenly stop what you're doing because they're learning something or they want to learn. Like, I don't blame you. It might not be worth your investment. You are the one who gets to decide that, though, okay? All right. I hope that this reading resonated for some of you. I hope that you found something. Let me know in the comments. I appreciate it so very much, and I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day. I love you so much. Take care, and ta-ta!